co-main event of UFC 267 on October 30th will feature a 28-year-old former bantamweight champion with a unique place in the title picture.
Шаг под шаг, прям вот, чтобы ты ноги не терял под собой.
And Petr Yan's story all began with higher education in the sweet science.
5! Шагай, шагай, шагай! 6! Шагай, шагай! 7!
Я занимался боксом, был мастером спорта по боксу.
Вот когда сейчас делаешь, они прям длинные, хорошие, вот очень острые удары. Таким, братан, ударом в натуре только носы в бошку забивать.
Бля, потом заявление писать.
Какое заявление, братан, у тебя работа такая. Пошел.
Вот, и уже в студенческие годы, наверное, я уже учился в университете, первый, второй курс, и пошла вот такая эпоха в России смешанных единоборств.
Пам-пам-па, есть! Пам-пам.
Непроизвольно я тоже попал в это движение.
Па, вот это хорошо!
Но перестроиться было не так уж сложно с бокса.
Да, отлично.
Всегда ведь ты, когда понимаешь механизм, как он работает, ты понимаешь, что нужно делать, чтобы развиваться.
Не вались, ножки под тобой. Проход, где?
Тут, в принципе, тоже все понятно. Много дисциплин, нужно просто понимать, что такое борьба, что такое там тайская работа, что такое удары ногами, что такое бокс.
Да, дернул потом атаку. Вот, умница. Есть.
И, в принципе, если ты включаешь голову в нужном месте в нужное время, то нет ничего невозможного.
Yan took to mixed martial arts like a natural, winning multiple Russian titles.
Есть распятие. Да, подержи, поработай там.
And skyrocketed up the UFC bantamweight ranks.
Oh, this boxing from Petr Yan is superb. That's it!
He fights with a high-pressure pace, and he's a guy that's found a tremendous amount of success in a short period of time.
The Siberian punished opposition with crisp striking.
Oh, tagged him. There's that right from Yan!
Earning finishes over legends of the sport.
The forever game, Uriah Faber still fighting.
Oh, that's it.
And the division's belt.
Aldo's down, he's hurt, and that'll do it! Wow! Petr Yan is an undisputed world champion at 27!
In every facet of martial arts, Petr Yan is a problem.
For his first title defense, Yan would be dealt an unorthodox American wrestler.
Aljo's in his room.
Known as the Funk Master.
Aljo comes in at a 10. His wrestling, his grappling, his striking, all those things and that experience makes him a dangerous threat to Petr Yan's title.
Aljamain, first round, ready? Petr, ready? Fight's on.
These guys are just so comfortable in a fight.
Look at this. Constant pressure by Aljo. Side kicks, jabs. Oh, flying knee. Aljo's just not giving him any space. The question, though, is can he do this for 5 rounds? And how much energy is he burning off? Oh, look at that.
Nice takedown by Petr.
Aljo is slowed down considerably.
We've seen this from Petr Yan.
But look how patient Yan is.
It's something about him in the way that he fights that makes these fantastic fighters seem to just fatigue so greatly in front of him.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, another one. That one wrapped around Joe.
Grounded. Look at him just pressing on the head here. Stop! His knee was all the way down.
100% illegal.
This could be a disqualification.
Aljamain, stay here. Stay here.
Yeah, right now.
Can't even get up.
This fight's got to be called. The fight's over.
If this fight is stopped, Petr Yan will be disqualified and Aljamain Sterling will be the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion.
Which is crazy.
I think we're gonna be done. Yeah, okay, all right.
There it is.
That's it.
And that is it.
That's it.
I don't like that a title can be won this way.
Disqualification and new mixed emotions for Aljamain Sterling.
He probably feels like the title's illegitimate, if I had to guess. Aljamain is a winner. He doesn't want to win a fight like that. Look, he just threw the belt on the ground.
I mean, he's mad right now.
He's in the middle of the octagon crying right now.
Anticlimactic to say the least, but Aljamain Sterling via disqualification is now the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion.
Я ожидал, что он будет вставать в этот момент, и думал на движении на встречном пробью ему колено. Не хотел вставать, принципе, там не был такой жесткий удар. Все это было видно, что он очень переиграл, что там в него реально попали. Там.
I mean, they're having to hold Aljo up. Look at this. And Piotr was fighting so beautifully.
Сильные стороны у Стерлинга – это его актерское мастерство. Потому что все понимают, что это не намеренно было сделано, это не специально было сделано, это можно сделать было no contest. Здесь приняли такое решение назначить Стерлинга победителем и предложить реванш. Вот. Потом появилась информация, что Стерлинг выводит на неопределенные сроки, там будет делать операцию и так далее. Конечно, мы не знали, насколько это все продлится.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Power, power. Nice, let's go, let's go.
Aljamain Sterling is out of his title defense against Petr Yan at UFC 267 because of lingering neck issues.
Drive.
Nolan King reporting that Corey Sandhagen is the front runner for the interim title fight.
We had kind of had an idea that Aljamain wasn't going to be 100% healthy going into this championship fight on October 30th.
All right, 2 feet in each box, stay low. Moving to the side, 3 facing each direction.
Neck surgery is not something that you kind of just, get over after a couple months, so.
2 in, 2 out. 3 times with the left foot, 3 times with the right foot.
I kind of always had it in my head that Aljamain was maybe going to pull out.
Hips down, stay low.
And I was just, the most prepared.
Timing is everything in mixed martial arts. And top 5 finisher Corey Sandhagen is the latest example of that fact.
And now he finds himself fighting TJ Dillashaw. And look, if he wins, there is no doubt who should be next for the winner of Yan versus Aljamain Sterling.
Because Sandhagen's razor-thin split decision loss to former 2-time bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw
Knocked him down with that one.
Oh, he's got TJ bad.
oddly qualified him for a shot at UFC gold.
Oh, another flying knee from Sandhagen. Follows it up with an elbow and a combination.
But I mean, the pressure of Dillashaw is something to be held. I wonder how much stake the judges are putting into this position right here.
But these exchanges loom large because they're so close in the striking numbers.
Yes.
Dillashaw starting to feel it now, and big swing and a spin wobble. Dillashaw.
Oh my goodness.
Swinging till the final horn.
What a fight.
Anybody's guess what the scorecards are.
Welcome back, baby. That was a hard one, yep. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because the control.
For the winner by split decision, TJ Dillashaw!
It was a weird feeling being like, I did my job. I beat someone up and I didn't get beat up. But then it was also this feeling of like, but you didn't really do enough to win on the judges' scorecards.
I didn't take any serious damage the whole time, man. He was kicking my leg, but they weren't compromising me at all. It was like, I had him hurt a number of times. I wasn't hurt at all.
I mean, he's getting hurt with almost every one of those shots.
It's the control.
I kind of beat myself up a little bit because in the first round I was chasing submissions a little bit.
His knee got bent going forward. He was landing great shots, but Sandhagen was just wrenching it.
Yep. So we'll keep an eye on that left knee of TJ Dillashaw.
And it turns out that the submission that I was able to hurt TJ with
Sit down. How's your knee? Sorry. Okay.
Was the one that put him in surgery, which is the one that made it so that he's not fighting for the title and that I am.
Let's see if I can get this done by crutching over here. Something that's been very key to my recovery is the full boot wrap. It goes all around my foot and all the way up my leg because I got swelling from surgery that goes down and creates a cankle right now. So I'm trying to get rid of my cankles.
The way that the stars have to line up sometimes in order for you to even get a shot at the belt will keep you up at night, and has kept me up at night. So you don't hesitate in saying no to that. You say yes and you go win it.
Now set to face Petr Yan for the interim bantamweight belt at UFC 267. Sandhagen draws from experience, ahead of their October 30th showdown in Abu Dhabi.
Standing in front of TJ Dillashaw and fighting him the way that I was able to fight him brought a lot of confidence to me, man. Like, he's known as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time, and I beat him up.
Confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. Corey Sandhagen.
Oh!
Corey Sandhagen living up to the hype tonight.
Oh, big ones now.
This could be the end right here.
And that is it.
I still think that I'm the best.
This kid is really talented and focused, and this kid's something special.
He picks the right shots, and then he hits you, and you can't hit him back.
You never know what he's doing. You never know where things are coming from.
I also bring a lot of physical attributes into the fight that are going to really pay dividends too.
Oh, beautiful flying knee.
I'm a really long guy who has really good footwork and really good grappling.
I mean, Sandhagen has just been must-see TV every step of the way, working on an arm now, DC.
Yep, arm bar.
Oh, there's the tap.
That is kind of a nightmare for people, especially in my division where a lot of the guys are shorter.
Oh! What a finish by Corey Sandhagen!
I'm gonna have a lot more reach. I'm gonna be able to move my feet a lot better.
Oh, my goodness! Edgar's out!
And Petr Yan is gonna have to find a way to deal with that.
Small steps, speed, 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 speed.
We're both gonna go in there. We're both gonna try to hurt each other.
Oh! Elbow strike from Yan!
We're both gonna be in good shape.
The combinations, the volume that Sandhagen puts on his opponent and breaks you down.
We're both gonna want this really, really badly.
No mercy, no mercy.
And as long as I put myself in that type of space, I believe that I can win.
For UFC 267's Corey Sandhagen,
All right, guys, let's go.
the journey to an interim bantamweight title bout on October 30th
Shuffle in, guys, shuffle in.
was spent entirely in Colorado.
And freeze, guys, facing the inside. Let's get in push-up position. Ready, let's do 10 of them, ready.
And while his diverse endeavors in the Rockies ranged from studies in child psychology to a career in professional MMA, every avenue began with his innate love for athletics.
Sports were my thing growing up. I was mostly a basketball player, and then as I was in high school and getting a little bit burnt out on basketball, that's when I kind of transitioned into martial arts and signed up. Been there ever since. Me and Coach Elias are partners. We can only kick each other. Okay, he's kicking at me, boom. I'm protecting myself, making sure that I'm blocking the correct way, and he's doing the same thing. I'm very involved in martial arts. Gio and Omar, you guys are here. I teach the kids kickboxing program, which is my way of giving back to the gym. Nice, Anthony. Good stance, man. Make sure that I can do as much as I can for those people, just like people did a lot for me when I first signed up at the gym. All right, let's open our eyes. See you guys, good job.
Now off the mat.
Peace.
Sandhagen now officially works with the Elevation Fight Team at its Easton training facilities, a team that frequently relocated itself over time. But Sandhagen's presence has been constant.
I'm one of the guys on the team that's been around ever since it was Grudge.
Hey, let's go! Yes! I like the weight dropping after it. It's instant. It's up and drop.
And then it turned into Muscle Farm.
So I start here, right in the middle. I got steps here. Yeah. Right? Then when you cut the corner, your head's just gonna come here. Instead of going the other way, boom. Okay, time, next one.
Now it's Easton's.
I met Corey. He came in pretty much straight out of high school. Just a little scrawny, pale kid, quiet. There was one day we were sparring, and that was the first day I was like, whoa, this kid has some serious potential.
Enter the Sandman, fighting out of Aurora, Colorado. He's part of the very well-respected Elevation Fight Team.
I think Corey's success, it's in the desire of his goal. It's not like he has to dig to come up with motivation. There's something in him that wants to succeed.
You see that all day? Yes, Corey! Yes, that's what I'm talking about! Yes! Yes!
No matter what the circumstances are, he's gonna fight well. You don't need to try to hurt him. That'll happen on its own. The power will happen on its own. All you need to do is touch him.
Yes! Nice!
I see the future kind of the way we've envisioned it the entire time.
Sharp shots, yes, beautiful.
It's with that belt around his waist.
UFC 267 is when I come home with the belt.
What a fight. That is the highest level of mixed martial arts you are ever going to witness.
My skills are there, my mental is there, and I'm really, really ready to take this thing home.
As Sandhagen embraces this opportunity to seize gold at UFC 267, so too does Petr Yan. In the Russian beachside enclave, with a collection of experts from across the globe.
По ударной технике тренер у меня Кайрат Нурмагомедов, парень заслуженный мастер спорта России по кикбоксингу. Вот, Андрей Октябринский, это тренер по борьбе, по грэпплингу. Да, спарринг-партнеры, это парень у нас Артем здесь из Краснодара. Шарап с Дагестана приехал, такой больше борется. Немножко внесли корректировки, мы пригласили тренера по функциональной кондиционированной подготовке. Это у нас Шон, он с Таиланда, вообще в Тайгере тренирует.
He's got a solid team around him. Everywhere he goes, he's got a solid team. We've got a really solid team here now. We're tight. Everyone's working together towards the same objectives to make sure that Peter's in the best shape possible to, you know, leave no doubt in the next fight and to absolutely dismantle him. Пойдем?
This guy smashes everybody you put in front of him. He knows when to pressure you, and he knows when you're breaking, he knows when to turn it on, he knows when you're getting tired.
He is not going to overexert himself. He's going to take his time. The pressure is going to be constant. He's going to continue to touch you up until eventually you start to fade and fatigue, and then Petr Yan is just stepping into second gear.
All right, let's go, boys. Speed, control. Beautiful. He's come into this camp absolutely prepared to do whatever's necessary to get that title.
We've seen this with Petr Yan. It's something about him and the way that he fights that makes these fantastic fighters seem to just fatigue so greatly in front of him.
We did start off with strength and power and then moved into more power, speed and conditioning based work so that he can have a high work rate. Good power. Anaerobic conditioning, which is that short, sharp, high intensity, explosive work.
And Yan is seemingly getting stronger as the fight goes on.
Has been a big focus for this fight.
He's a patient killer.
This is his redemption.
And if Petr Yan's body language is any indication, he is fresh as a daisy.
У нас все происходит постоянно, такие нагрузки, знаешь, максимальные, запредельные бывают. Вообще спорт наш вид, это жесткий спорт. Конечно, всем понятно, что это жесткий такой, мужской, и не каждый. Очень много различных факторов. Это и психологические такие нагрузки, где ты ставишь себе какую-то планку, цель, и ты должен ее прийти к ней. Все, что мы делаем, всю работу, которую мы проделаем, она даст свои плоды.
MMA is certainly not for the faint of heart. But those who compete are still human, with mental hurdles permeating their daily grind. And Corey Sandhagen's preparations for Petr Yan are no different.
In this sport, there is a lot of stress involved, there is a lot of working hard involved. And your body and your mind get beat up a lot. Everyone has doubts in their life. Even at the top tier of competition, those guys all have doubts in themselves. I think it just kind of comes down to being able to catch those thoughts of doubt, making sure that those doubts aren't me, and then moving past and making sure that I'm thinking the things that I want to think. And it's been a long, long time of me thinking about the belt, man. I don't want to be on my deathbed and say that I was never the UFC bantamweight world champ. So I'm going to do everything in my power to win that thing.
What a finish by Corey Sandhagen! Enter the Sandman, Peter Yan.
Sandhagen and Yan are primed and ready to battle for interim UFC gold when the Octagon returns to Abu Dhabi. For a night headlined by the light heavyweight title bout between champion Jan Blachowicz.
Jan Blachowicz has done it! He's the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion!
And challenger Glover Teixeira.
There it is! Glover Teixeira! He's the #1 contender!
It all goes down at the spectacular Etihad Arena on October 30th.